Today we're watching My Formerly Incarcerated Partner, Truth or Drink.
Would you take the fall for me if I committed a crime?
Yeah, but you should probably take the fall for me because
I feel like you have to.
Way more time.
I feel like you have to.
And it's gonna be like 20 for me. I hope we can work this out.
Those people that be saying like they wouldn't be with their partner if they had like 10 plus years, that's like,
I'm Clois.
damn, why are you even in the relationship? Do you actually like this person?
What are you two here to talk about today?
Damn, she got a deep ass voice.
My incarceration?
He's my partner who is formerly incarcerated.
Now you know each other.
We're both in
Oh, that's
recovery,
crazy.
So we met in her home group.
We have some special
Oh, that's fire.
non-alcoholic spiciness for you today.
This one?
Yes. Do we want to start with the shot?
Wait, why is her
Yeah,
voice
let's
so
do it.
deep, bro? She probably got more testosterone than I do.
Why were you locked up?
The reason I got locked up is somebody did something to a family member of mine, and I reacted in a way that I shouldn't have reacted in.
I was
Hey,
in
that's
a
understandable.
Really awful
That's understandable.
relationship. Started down my road of addiction to heroin.
She said codependent what?
Awful codependent relationship.
Oh.
Started down my road of addiction to heroin. Her and I got in a fight, and it ended up in me getting a DV assault 4 charge. I went to county.
I don't
for
even
a
know what
few
that
days
is.
And called her from jail, and they caught me calling her from jail, and I got charged with protection order violations.
That's
And
Damn.
I got new charges.
You know they record those calls, right?
I do now.
How old were you?
That's tough.
I was early 20s, 05, 06, 07, around those years.
Which criminal stereotypes
Bro,
do I actually fit?
wait, so-
and which ones don't?
Wait, what does she mean she got caught calling? Like you're not allowed to use the phone? Or she snuck in a phone? But either way, you're getting more charges for just doing that. That's,
Fit me.
you're
The
selling
lesbian
out.
Thing, for sure.
Lesbian thing?
Yeah.
Gay for the stay, and let me tell you, they are all gay for the stay.
Do I fit any
What
criminal
the hell is she
The
talking
stay,
about?
and which ones don't fit me?
years?
Which criminal stereotypes do I actually fit, and which ones don't fit me?
Oh, I
The
see.
lesbian thing, for sure.
Lesbian thing?
Yeah.
Gay for the stay, and let me tell you, they are all gay for the stay.
What
Do
the
I
hell
fit
does
any
that even
criminal
mean?
Stereotypes like my tats or
I didn't really think about your tattoos. I think first time I actually met you, I thought your teardrops were a mole.
She not lying. She was like, she really thought I,
I
had
really did
mold.
not care about his tattoo.
Didn't even
or
see
nothing.
my tattoo. And I tell her when we go out,
Jimmy Butler.
That shit looks nothing like a mole. How the hell did she think that? Bro, 15 second, no skip? 15 seconds.
people are gonna treat us different. And she's like, no, nobody
No,
cares.
they're not. They're
People
not
treat us different. Like out in
I think a
public,
couple years in, I realized that people
people
do
follow us in the
around
stores.
store.
One time I was playing in the McDonald's with my little kid.
That's
And
crazy.
the cops came, hit me up, put me against a wall.
In the
arrested me
McDonald's?
in front of my 1-year-old child crying. Because some lady looked at me and judged off of how I looked.
Did you ever get in a
Alright.
fight while inside?
Definitely man.
Bro, if I see
prison.
somebody tatted up in a McDonald's, what can I possibly say to make the cops just go after him? Like, what does she
Different
say?
experience than women prison. My whole prison experience, all I wanted was to see a fight, and I never saw a single
That's
one.
insane.
First day I got locked up, they put me in a pod. Like, I'm from a place, and they put me into a pod from fools from another place.
Oh, God.
Basically on purpose. They come in the morning, lunch tray
Wait,
in
so-
hand, use the lunch tray, go at it. Now I'm in the hole for 30 days. Show up to court with scars on my face.
That's crazy.
And shackles. How do you think the judge looked at me and served me on my bail arraignment? Totally terrible.
How often would you
That's
masturbate,
tough.
and where would you do it?
I'm gonna drink and say that I saw enough masturbating by my cellmates and
That's crazy.
physical mates that we don't need to talk about mine.
Wait, so they be going crazy in prison?
Just say never.
Yeah, right. Like, you're not gonna masturbate.
Wait, so
allowed.
like, they just do it in the freaking, like, cause in the showers everyone's watching you. You're in your cell, you got your cellmates.
Would you have?
When the
had
hell are they doing
a
that?
Google visit with me?
Yeah, just because that'd be cool, like,
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
be able to, like, check that off the
I
list.
was there during COVID, so we didn't even have regular visits.
That's crazy.
Teach me some prison slang.
A dope fiend. A dope fiend is like 2 grandma's cookies, and then you take like
What
2
the
candy
heck?
bars and you put it in between those grandma cookies and you smush it down and you make it into a cake. That's a dope fiend.
That's crazy.
Because in there you don't get a lot of options, so you gotta like explore the food you have. This is super
sounds kind of heat
I
though.
made it for my kids a few times. Is that bad?
In what ways do I act like I'm still in prison?
Drink for that one.
Yeah, drink for that one.
That's
in
crazy.
what ways do I act like I'm still in prison?
When we go to restaurants and you gotta go to the bathroom first. I don't know what you're checking in the bathroom every time we go to the restaurant.
Just checking my surroundings.
Is that from prison?
Yeah, probably.
Go to the bathroom when you're gonna eat?
When they found out I went to prison.
It's the least of their concerns. My
That's
mom
crazy.
really loves you. They're just glad I survived my addiction.
Wait, so did the guy say does he bang or not? Because he said he's from somewhere and they put him in somewhere where it was some other people.
It's Raymond to my parents.
I was like, they gonna trip on my tattoos.
And I was like, I
They
think
gon-
you're overreacting. Fast forward 2 weeks into like our vacation, our family vacay.
First time meeting him.
My dad, he went, you know, Ray, I'm not gonna lie, when you first came here with all these tattoos, I was like, who's this guy Chloe is
They were
bringing?
worried.
That's
But
crazy.
They weren't gonna judge him.
No.
My dad was like, I'm glad. My
Fire
daughter
parents?
doesn't pick 'em, is what-
So they didn't. So that's the thing. They didn't judge me on my past. They judged me on like who I am now.
They weren't
which
going
is
to,
cool.
yeah.
Not everybody does that. So that was dope.
I thought they was gonna say that they were tweaking on
I
him.
just saw a lot of people wasting a lot of time in prison, right? So at one point I realized that there was inpatient treatment for addiction. So yeah, I definitely think that it changed me for the better, but I think I'm the minority.
How did prison change you for better or worse?
It gave me PTSD, honestly. Like when I was in county, somebody hung themselves.
Damn.
Like when I got out, I had tons of nightmares. Like every time you go to sleep, you're back in prison. I haven't had those dreams.
That's
in years,
tough.
But I used to have them like every night.
Bro, if you was
And
in
so
prison, you
going
see
to
somebody
sleep
hang
sucked
themselves?
for a long time.
Would you
That's
take the
crazy.
fall for me?
Truth or drink? How much are
All
you
right.
really willing to reveal to
By
your
that face, we know she's saying no.
Duncan, it's gonna turn a whole family
15
How
seconds.
did this happen? Going after the same girl?
Hey, that's crazy.
He's not in love with you.
Bro, Zendaya always got some bangers.
In love with me?
Challengers.
Low-key, that was a W ad. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to watch that.
Marcus
April
is a credit
26th.
score of-
And then another 5?
What's the charge?
How much time would you be willing to do for me before you snitched on me?
First of all, I would never have to. Because
5 years? Would you do 5 years?
Golly, hell
fucking
no.
never go back.
Would you take the fall?
5
for me
years?
if I committed a crime.
Yeah. But you should probably take the fall for me
Yeah,
because
definitely.
I have points and I'm gonna do way more time
Way
than
more
you.
time.
So it'll be like a year for you, and it's gonna be like 20 for me. I hope we could work this out.
What do
That's
people
crazy.
know about having a partner
makes
who's
sense.
been incarcerated?
I think like people maybe don't know that getting out of prison is not just about not recommitting crimes, but like being able to like move forward in your life and how.
How long
they
did she go
really
to
try
prison?
like,
Did they
prevent
even
people from
say?
doing that? How are
They
you
didn't
gonna
even
break
say.
the cycle or get out of poverty if you like can't get a fucking place to live or you can't get a job?
I can't drive for Uber or DoorDash.
Damn.
Amazon deliveries.
And it's always, you know, when is the right time to bring up the fact that I have a felony? It's not
Damn.
before I get interviewed, but it's also not after they already run my background check and find out that I have a felony. You have to find like the right time.
I don't know why.
Hey, Loki, if you come up and you be honest in person, I think
people think that.
I
oh, they
think
did
some
it, so they
people
should
might be
do it.
alright.
Okay,
with giving you a job.
To reform them, isn't it? Why don't convicts have the right to vote?
We can vote now.
You can vote now.
Yeah.
Why are you complaining about not voting all the
I
time?
never said that. I do vote every year. They used to not be able to vote, but yeah, you can vote now.
That's crazy.
Are you?
Why would you
reformed?
not be allowed to vote? I mean, I know they fixed it now, but
I mean, you don't do drugs anymore.
Correct.
So I would say you're reformed.
I'm not. I don't like that word. It's stupid, and it reminds me of basically the judicial system in the United States, which is.
what does
I
reformed
am
even mean?
reformed on my own merit, not because of the criminal justice system. The criminal justice system did nothing but hurt me. I'll tell you a story. When I was 15, a friend of mine picked me up. This is the first felony I caught. He took me to
Wait,
his
what?
apartment.
Wait,
We were
what the
doing-
fuck?
A friend
Hold
of
on,
mine-
hold on, hold on, hold on. You caught a felony at
Justice system
15?
did nothing but hurt me. I'll tell you a story. When I was 15, a
Uh-huh.
friend of mine picked me up. This is the first felony I caught. He
That's
took me to his
insane.
apartment. We were doing drugs, getting faded. He took some benzos and got knocked out. There was a knock on the door. I opened the door. Cops are standing there with a hammer and a screwdriver.
Damn.
Busted in, slammed me on the ground. He was
At
knocked
15?
out on some benzo, so they were kicking him, trying to wake him up.
Damn.
They took us outside, put us in front of a light. Somebody picked us out and said that we stole their car, drove it to the store, and then drove it back. He pleaded guilty because he was already a felon, right? And
That's
he would
crazy.
get a lot of time, and he didn't have money for a lawyer. So me as a minor, he pleaded guilty, so that automatically made me guilty. And
Damn.
I got my first felony at 16 years old for car theft and car prowl for a crime I
Damn.
did not commit.
That
What
just
do you
sounds
wish more people
crazy.
understood about being in prison.
Bro, so if somebody says you did something and they can't find evidence on you, they just take their word for it? Because what... Mans didn't explain the whole case. Like, what even happened
it's not
there?
like what it looks like on TV.
And you can get a
Sounds
felony
like
underage?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Like, I used to watch Orange is the New Black, and there would be scenes where some of the girls would be, like, going in and out of other girls' cubicles, and there was, like, all this sex happening. And I'm sitting there counting the infractions. But it's highly entertaining.
It is a good show.
It is. Love it.
That's crazy.
What do you wish more people understood about being in prison?
Everybody's not bad guys. Some people are locked up for doing nothing. You know, some people are in there because they are bad. Some people are in there because they had bad choices. A lot of people are in there for a lot longer time than they should be because they don't have money to fight the case. Because some
That's
of the
tough.
most talented, amazing people I met in prison that just had a bad rap or a bad lawyer or a bad circumstance, but they were talented, amazing, loving, kind, great people.
Bro, that shit's sad. Shout out to the prisoners, though. That was a W video.